Okay, well here's one I've been getting a lot lately. AI is going to replace actors. It's only a matter of time. Really? And we believe that? Okay, look, I'm not going to stand here and tell you that AI isn't changing things. It is, and I'm not going to tell you there's nothing to pay attention to. There is. But AI is going to replace actors? Well, that's a very specific claim. And right now, there is no there. So let me tell you why. Last fall, a company called Shikoya unveiled an AI-generated actress named Tilly Norwood. Well, headlines everywhere, talent agencies circling, deadline ran it like it was the future of entertainment. The internet lost its mind. Actors panicked, Twitter lit up, SAG-AFTRA issued a statement, and then people actually watched her work. She appeared in one sketch, one. It was called AI Commissioner. The reviews were not kind. The Guardian, PC Gamer, the AV Club, they all panned it. Ralph Ineson, the dad from The Witch, his entire public response was two words. And I won't say them here, but you could probably guess what they were. Lucas Gage joked she couldn't hit her mark and was late to set. Melissa Barrera said any agency that signs her should lose all their human clients. And Ryan Reynolds made a whole Mint Mobile ad mocking the concept. So here's what actually happened. The biggest AI actress in the world debuted and became a punchline. But let's go deeper because here's what nobody seems to say out loud. An AI-generated character is not an actor. It's an avatar. And we already have a word for moving images that aren't real people. Cartoons. Look, I'm serious. Think about it. Tilly Norwood is a character designed by a team, animated by software, given a script by a writer, and iterated through thousands of versions until the creator thought she looked right. But that's not acting. That's animation with extra steps. Pixar's been doing that for 30 years, and nobody panicked about Woody replacing Tom Hanks. And here's the thing that really kills me about this whole conversation. Direction. When I'm on set, a director can walk up to me between takes and say, Gary, I need you more vulnerable, less anger, more hurt. And I can do that right there. Next take, different performance, same scene, same character, because I'm a human being responding to another human being in real time. With an AI character, you send that note to the creator. They go back to their desk, they iterate, they tweak parameters, they render, they review, and maybe, they get something close to what the director wanted. Hours later, days later, maybe never. I mean, you cannot yell more vulnerable at a computer and watch it adjust. That's just not what this technology does. Now, is AI changing other parts of this industry? Post-production, visual effects, voice synthesis? Yeah, and those are real conversations and they matter, but that's not what we're talking about today. We're talking about what happens on set between human beings. Now, I can spend all day making fun of Tilly Norwood, but does that mean you should ignore AI completely? No, absolutely not. The real concern isn't some AI avatar stealing your role. The real concern is your likeness, your face, your voice, your mannerisms being used without your knowledge or consent. Digital replicas, deepfakes, that's where the actual fight is. And the good news, SAG-AFTRA is already fighting it. SAG-AFTRA negotiations kicked off on February 9th, and AI protections are one of the top 3 issues on the table. They're pushing for consent requirements before anyone can create a digital replica of you. They're pushing for compensation, and if a studio uses an AI performer instead of a real one, equivalent pay still goes into the pension and health fund. They're calling it the Tilly tax. So yeah, the real threat people are panicking about, your union is already fighting it. Not with fear, with contract language. And here's something that might surprise you. I use AI in my acting work. Not to act for me, of course, but to help me prepare. Now, I'll break down a scene myself first, always. I do my own analysis, make my own choices, and then I'll run it through an AI to see if there's some angle I missed, something interesting I hadn't considered. And yeah, it catches things I miss more often than my ego would like me to admit. But not to replace my interpretation, to pressure test it. I mean, that's not the enemy. That's a tool, like a metronome for a musician or a skill saw for a carpenter. It doesn't play the music. It doesn't build the house. It helps you play or build better. So, look, should you be aware of what AI is doing in this industry? Yes, you should. Should you read your contracts carefully? Absolutely. Always. And I've got a whole breakdown on what to look for at gary-mason.com. But should you lie awake at night worried that a computer is going to take your job? No. Because here's what a computer will never do. It will never walk onto set and feel the energy of the room. It will never look another actor in the eye and respond to something real and unplanned. It will never take a note from a director and give you something better than what you planned. That's what you do. That's what makes you irreplaceable. Not your face, not your voice. The fact that you're alive and present and responding to this moment right now. Stop fearing the machine. Start being the thing it can't replace. Hey, you want to go deeper? Well, I wrote more about this at gary-mason.com/blog. The link is in the description. New myths busted every week. Hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.